Hello YouTube. This video is going to be the assembly of a stripped upper. What you'll need, of course, is a stripped upper parts kit, a hammer, a pin punch. Needle nose pliers helps greatly here, but for some reason I couldn't find mine, so we're using some wire strippers. I hope these work. So I may have some trouble. Tape in case you're worried about scratching it up. Little tool here that actually holds the upper. These work great. These are very inexpensive, and that's the secondary part, which fits on top just like this. So we'll use that. And of course a vise. Do you have to have a vise? You don't technically have to have one, but it does help. All right, let's get started. So we'll start by putting our upper in our vise clamp or jig. I guess this could technically be called a jig. I guess, I don't know. Forget what this thing's called, but it's very helpful. Okay. And my light is not that great, so I hope you can barely see what we're doing. So we'll clamp that down. We'll go ahead and add some tape just to kind of protect the surface. And you're really more concerned about the hammer doing damage here than anything else. Your punch can slip down, but hopefully that won't happen. We're just watching what we're doing with that hammer. That's the biggest thing. Now, of course, tape's not going to prevent a dent in it, so we'll just have to be very careful. So your parts kit is going to come with a few items. It comes with the dust cover, the dust cover hinge pin and the spring, and then your forward assist button with the spring and pin. So I think we're going to start by installing the forward assist. There's the pin we're going to be using. Here's the forward assist. Now how this goes in, we'll pop that spring off real quick, is it's going to go in with that facing this way. Easy way to tell is you've got this flat spot right here. And what happens when you push this in, this will have to be pushed all the way in. This pin will go down and that will kind of capture it. So that's part of the design there. And of course this spring is it's vital. If you get this turned around backwards, it's not going to do anything. So this is what pushes up against the bolt carrier group to give it that forward assist to fully chamber that round and push it into battery. So what I like to do is I like to get my pin started first. Once I get that pin started, then I can push my forward assist button in and hold it while I finish driving it in. So this is going to be tough to do because I'm kind of working around the camera here, but I'm going to give it a shot. So if you'll look at your pin, find the best end for you to go in. I usually go in from the top. Some folks go in from the bottom, but here we're going to go in from the top. And this may work holding this pin. And it's kind of cramped right here, so I hope I get this started. Okay, looks like we've gotten halfway started there. Now from here you can use your punch. This is the 8th punch. We don't have a whole lot of surface area there, so I'm going to jump over to the 5/32 punch and just give it a wee bit more tap. Okay, that's all we need right now. So this is the tricky part, or one of the tricky parts. We're going to have to push this forward assist in and hold it. Now, if I had a rubber band, if I thought about it, could have used a rubber band, but make sure we're going in there correctly. We want that flat portion facing straight in, because that pin is going to capture that. That makes sense? Okay. Alright, we got to get it down there. Alright, we got it enough to capture it. I didn't have this chucked in the vise hard enough. Tighten this back up. There we go. Alright, so we got enough to capture it. So it's in there. I don't have to hold it anymore. Now we can use our punch. We can drive that on down. Get it just flush. There we go. Okay, now we can take our tape off. And that part's installed. So we're good on that. Now I'm going to try to reposition the camera. Take this out of this vise. We're going to do this on the tabletop now. That way it may be easier for you to see installing that dust cover. Just going to take this vise off, get it out of our way. That way we can get a bird's eye view of. There we go. Just throw some mat down. We're pretty much done with the hand tools now. Just throw this old mat down. Put my hammer on so it doesn't slide off. Pop these pins out. Okay. Now this can be the trickiest part. I'll try to zoom in here. I don't know how well my zoom works, but we'll try it there. So basically, this pin here, it comes with a little C-clip, and luckily it was already installed for us. I don't know if you can see that C-clip. It's really tough to see. Let me zoom back out. You kind of see it there, right there. So all that C-clip does is it prevents that pin from going and walking out this way. Prevents it from going that way. Now what prevents it from sliding back this way is going to be the barrel nut. So the barrel nut, once the barrel's installed and the nut's torqued down, that's not going to come off. Do we have to have a dust cover? No. But I've got it. I'm going to go ahead and put it on there. Later, if I want to take it off, I can. All right, let's see here. A little drink of sweet tea. All right. It's been a while since I put one of these in. This is going to be the outside. That's going to be the inside. You can tell because of the button right there. And that's how it latches right there. And then when that bolt carrier moves, just by force, it pushes it out. This is our little spring here. Now this thing is a dickens. This is usually what causes everybody the most problems. So hopefully I can get this in view and do it upside down from what I normally do. Let's line it up. Let's get it going. Then we're going to take our spring and our outside, our long end there, it's going to rest there. And this small end's going to go there. That makes sense? So what we want to do is we want to try to preload this. So I'm just going to turn it Slide this down. There's an easier way to do this. I just haven't done it in so long. I can't remember how to do it. So we're preloaded now. I'll slide our pin in. Let's hold it. Go down. And that's how it should look. You should have the short end of the spring here, and your long end is going to rest in that groove. Alright, so we got it preloaded. Alright, so I'll show you that one more time. We're going to back this out. Alright, I'll try to always get this started. Get this pin started. Get your hinge so it'll stay there. And all we want to do is we want to take this little end here. This is the short end. And we want to rest it right there on the ledge. So we're going to rest it right there. We're going to kind of turn the spring up and twist it around and drop it in that groove. Now it's going to want to pop out. Just hold your hand there. You take your thumb, kind of push in, get that started. Hold that back spring. That's very important. Hold it till you get that lined up with the other end. Well, come on. Get in there, Daisy. There we go. So we're preloaded. So that's exactly what we want. So now this upper is completely assembled, minus the barrel. You know, it's not a complete upper, but got our forward assist. We got our dust cover on there. And just be careful if you're not going to put your barrel on anytime soon. It's a good idea to maybe keep that closed, keep some extra tension on it, and you might want to store it, maybe put a rubber band or some tape so this doesn't work its way out, because if that spring comes off, and it's going to go flying. And you'll lose it, and you'll have to buy another one. So that's the assembly of an upper. It's going to be for a 6.5 Grendel. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm not sure if this is going to be in an AR folder or the 6.5 Grendel folder. So we'll just have to wait and see. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll do some more, and hopefully I'll be able to video all the assembly on the 6.5 Grendel if things work out like I want them to. Thanks, and have a great day, and see you, ladies and gentlemen, later.